If your government restricts your right to gun ownership and bans the use of protective body armor while harboring illegal criminals and letting prisoners out of jail, you're either having a bad dream or you live in New York. Welcome to New York, where Attorney General Letitia James has decided that despite the crime and chaos her and other Democrats have created in the state, you, the good guy, should not be able to protect yourself from stray bullets or a subway stabbing should you need to leave your home. That's right, no guns for you, and if you do get shot at or stabbed by a Venezuelan gang member who's illegally residing in New York, you can't even wear body armor to protect yourself because, well, it's for your own safety. Although the sale and possession of body armor in New York State has been banned, there might be a glimmer of hope, a shred of good news. Out of the U.S. District Court for the Western District of New York, Judge John Sinatra has decided that he will not sit idly by while New York State defies the citizens of the right to wear and bear body armor. In a case called Heater versus James, Judge Sinatra decided that a challenge to the New York State body armor ban could proceed, and he granted standing for the case, despite James's motion to have the case dismissed. New York's anti-Constitution Attorney General Letitia James is being reminded yet again that her job is to uphold the Constitution and not manipulate it to her liking. It looks like the political tides are turning, and the radical element within state legislatures across the country will start to be held accountable for their unconstitutional behavior and perpetuated abuse of their constituents. Ever since Kathy Hochul was appointed governor by the disgraced former Governor Cuomo, things have gotten even worse in New York State, if you can believe that. Along with an attorney general who caters to criminals, the people of New York have been put in a very dangerous position, a position so bad that body armor may literally be the only way to protect yourself in certain parts of the state. Judge Sinatra recognized this and decided that the case must go on. The interesting part of this case is that it's being argued on Second Amendment grounds by using precedent from the 2008 Heller case, which includes body armor as arms because it can be used defensively. Justice Scalia's majority opinion in the Heller case stated, "Before addressing the verbs keep and bear, we interpret their object, arms. The 18th century meaning is no different from the meaning today. The 1773 edition of Samuel Johnson's dictionary defined arms as weapons of offense or armor of defense." Judge Sinatra found that the plaintiffs do in fact have standing and denied Letitia James's motion to dismiss the case. So the case will proceed and the plaintiffs can sue to stop James and her unconstitutional body armor ban. On November 8, 2024, Judge John Sinatra stated the following in his opinion. Here, plaintiffs have demonstrated injury in fact. They allege an intention to engage in a course of conduct arguably protected by the Second Amendment, but proscribed by New York law. Specifically, plaintiffs intend to exercise their right to keep and bear body armor for lawful purposes, and because of the challenged restrictions, they're unable to purchase body armor in New York. Plaintiffs also allege a credible threat of future enforcement. Specifically, they allege that the Attorney General is responsible for enforcing New York's restrictions on the sale of body armor imposed by New York law. In what appeared to be a statement intended to gaslight the public in the hopes that they would believe the most ridiculous of all notions, Letitia James actually said the purpose of her body armor ban and other New York gun laws was to keep people safe from the so-called gun violence epidemic. I'm not sure how making you more vulnerable to shootings or stabbings is supposed to keep you safer, but maybe I'm missing something. Judge Sinatra seems to understand what New York is trying to do here. And thanks to him for allowing this case to proceed, the citizens may be able to remind their elected employees who they work for. Now, we'll watch this case as it goes forward. Thanks for watching Bullet Points. I'm Dan Wass for Gun Owners Foundation. You can find more Second Amendment content and updates at gunowners.com.